Let's talk about Jesus, the decision. It takes a lot of courage to be a follower of Jesus Christ. It takes a lot of courage to live out the value and the teachings and the beliefs of Jesus in a post secular society. And I say courage because to be a follower of Jesus Christ is to confront the evil in the world, beginning with the evil in your own heart. Jesus was never neutral about the evil that was prevalent in the world around him. He confronted it at every level in his life, in his teachings, and his interactions with people. He just did not choose the route of political and religious corruption in order to do so. Jesus didn't spend time attacking the behavior of people. He actually addressed the heart, and he attacked the heart, which was the root of human behavior. So what did Jesus do? He offered birth from above. He offered new and transforming birth from above, being born of the Spirit as an answer to the human problem. For those then, and for us now, to believe, to trust, to see this reality of Jesus as a reality in our lives is a decision that we must make about Jesus Christ. For all the power that Jesus possesses, and for all the things that he can do, the power to force us to love him is where he draws the line. He knows that the greatest giving of ourselves that we will ever give anyone is love. He knows that is the greatest giving of ourselves. He knows that if a person is to be free, they have to truly be free to choose and to choose who they love. And so when it comes to Jesus, following Jesus, when it comes to Jesus, giving our lives in love to Jesus, reciprocating that love with the heart that he gives us is a decision that we must make. Not all good decisions work in our immediate favor, not even Jesus' decisions. And I've seen people over my 20 years of ministry who have decided to follow Jesus and who have lost jobs, who have lost friends, who have lost families, who have lost positions, who have lost clients, some who have even lost their lives. But why would a decision about such a beautiful, transformative, and love-filled person elicit this type of reaction from us? I think it's because from the time you see God moving in the human story, from Genesis 1, God is moving with light into the darkness of the universe. And he's coming with light into the darkness of the human experience. And humans are either running to it in hope and in love and in expectation, or they are being repelled from it as something that they do not want to be a part of their experience. Why? Because the light in him shows up too much of the darkness in themselves. So Jesus both attracted and repelled people in the same instance. He would heal somebody and they would jump for joy. Meanwhile, while they were jumping for joy, another person would be looking on and saying, he's healing them by the power of the devil. There's no neutrality about a decision about Jesus Christ. He confronts all the things that have held us captive as human beings. Our desire for power, our need for control, our desire even for eternal knowledge. Jesus confronts all of those things. In Luke chapter 14, crowds are walking along with Jesus. They are hustling and jostling and bouncing him on all sides. And in a real Jesus moment, Jesus reality checks everybody with this statement, and I'm going to paraphrase. Listen, if you all don't choose to hate all the things that you place your first priority love in, if you do not choose to love me first and then come to me, pick up your cross and follow me, you're wasting your time. Radical, I know, but Jesus wasn't really asking them to hate mother and hate brother and hate sister and hate spouse and your children. He was asking them to give him that first priority love. Give him that first priority love so that he could give them back a heart that was recalibrated and that would know how to regulate and love in a way that was transformative and love in a way that would empower them, not only for this life, but a life with him. To simply travel along with Jesus is to be committed to navigating your own life, no matter where Jesus is going. But to come to Jesus means that you are committing yourself to traveling with Jesus wherever Jesus is going. To pick up your cross It's to acknowledge that there are always going to be things that you need to put on that cross. But Jesus isn't asking you to die on that cross, because a human death has no value, it has no efficacy in this realm. Jesus is saying, be willing to put it on the cross, and the power of my death will kill all the things that you cannot deal with. And the power of my resurrection will give life to all the things that I am trying to put in you and grow through the Spirit in you. To follow Jesus is to understand that it's not everywhere that Jesus is going that you can follow. But to follow Jesus is to understand that wherever he is leading you, you can and you will follow. Come to me, die in me, live in me, follow me. All of these are decisions. All of these are conscious decisions about the man, Jesus Christ, about the Savior, Jesus Christ, about the God, Jesus Christ, that each and every one of us are called to make. So, my prayer is that you decide for him today. My prayer is that if you've already decided for him, that you continue to follow him. My prayer is that you understand that Jesus is a decision he is asking you to make.